All right, we are live. I think. Yes, we are. Let me check the other page here. Yeah, we are streaming. All right, quick mic check here in the chat. What's up, DT? Welcome. How's things there in the South? Checking my emails. Oh, yeah. My friend's son is in the band tonight. Home game. Very nice. All right, so welcome. Tonight's main topic is dating apps. What do you think? Don't think it's something that we've talked about before. I think it's time. You know, it's start of the holiday season almost, so yeah. DT says, cool today, was nice. It's going to hit 28 degrees tonight, 27. That's cold. It's going to be cold here in Ohio, but it's always warm and friendly here on the channel. Well, speaking of warm and fuzzy, Terminator 6 this starts tonight. Terminator Dark Fate by man Arnold Schwarzenegger is back. Terminator 6. I was going to see it tonight. I think there's a 10 o'clock show, but it's too cold for me to go, so I'll probably go tomorrow night. That's why there's no show tomorrow night. But yeah, if you are a fan of Terminator or Arnold, check out Terminator Dark Fate. I think the next movie coming out in 2 years, the sequel is called Terminator The Golden Years. Why not? Hello, Leviticus. It's freaking cold this morning going to work. It was cold this morning. But we've been lucky here in Ohio. It's been warm up until today, so can't complain. Don't like the cold, but it is winter. So we'll wait a few minutes to get this started. I will be going solo for tonight. Yeah, I couldn't get anybody to join. A bunch of wimps for tonight's topic. I guess they're too sensitive. DT says it was cool, not cold. That's right. You're in the South, so it was 60s. Nice. Very nice. I remember the 60s in Florida this time of year. So I understand. Valentino is in the house. Mitchell says he just landed in Ohio. What the heck happened? It's suddenly cold. It's Ohio. And, you know, in the winter. Yeah, DT says 28 move out of the Arctic. Well, if I had family in Florida, I might still be in Florida, DT. But I don't. I don't know, maybe I can meet someone in Florida on unmatched.com, disharmonious.com. Just joking. So we'll talk about dating apps. So Anselm is in the house, minus 12. Really? It's negative 12 where you're at? Where are you? Holy cold cannolis. Negative 12? Really? Dang. Right now it's 34 and I'm complaining. Yes, lots of Italians in Florida. That is true. Anyway, got my friend Jimmy Z playing in the background on my boombox to keep me warm. Ansel of you was in Wyoming on Monday. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mitchell, you schizophrenic Ohio weather. After spending so much time in Ohio, I can handle weather anywhere. Well, for Ohio, this is, I guess, normal. But it is what it is. You know, I miss Florida, especially this time of year when it's not quite as hot normally. So, you know. Anyway, welcome, Mitchell. All right, so before we go to the main topic, again, welcome everybody. And we'll get started here in a few minutes on the main topic. Dating apps, what do you think is coming up? So, as I say, the Terminator 6 is coming up, starts tonight. If you want to go see it, let me know. I will probably go tomorrow night and watch my man Arnold. All right, Linux Mint made an announcement. Linux Mint 19.03, called codename Trisha, will be released before Christmas. So there you go. Linux Mint, of course, an excellent distribution, not just for beginners, but for everybody. It just works. So Linux Mint, the team at Linux Mint, thank you. So again, Linux Mint 1903. Trisha is coming out sometime before Christmas. I like Arnold too. I think he's okay, Mitchell. Yeah. All right. Also this weekend, daylight savings time starts here in the States. I think for most of us, I think Sunday morning, 2 a.m. it starts. Unless you get drunk, then you can start it when you want to. I usually turn the clocks back when I go to bed. So tomorrow night, if I catch the 9 or 10 o'clock show of Arnold, Terminator, by the time I get home, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, I guess I could turn it back then. Yep, Linux Smith thumbs up. Yep. So, yeah, so daylight savings time, I think for a lot of people in the States. So tomorrow night, again, turn it back. If you get drunk, then you can turn it back Monday morning if you want to. There's Apple TV Plus news. Those of you who like Apple products want to join or connect to the Apple service, Apple TV service. I believe it's $4.99 a month. And some of the classic shows, that original classic show you'll be able to watch is Snoopy in Space. You know, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Peanuts. Yeah, that's one of the shows they have produced called Snoopy in Space. Another show is called The Morning Show with Jennifer Aniston. And some other shows, I can't think of the names right now. But if you like Apple TV services, check out Apple TV Plus at $4.99 a month. Is not a bad price, assuming that the shows are any good. I don't know. Those of you who watch it, let me know. So, DT would love to see Snoop Dogg in space. It's different. You know, my first thought was Snoop Dogg in space. That's a children's show. Isn't he like a rapper? Oh, that's the other Snoop Dogg, Snoopy. Got it. Okay. But that would be something. Snoop should definitely go to space. I agree. Mitchell, did you get your webcam and mic in yet? I know you wanted to join in maybe on the next live show. Was that you? Maybe it was somebody else. I think it was you. But if you want to, just send me an email. We'll work something out. Okay? Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. I think somebody else mentioned it too, but I think that was you. You were ordering a webcam. It was you. Okay, cool. Does it work? Are you comfortable using it? If you want to, Mitchell, one of these nights or weekends, we can do a private one-on-one if you want to test it. Oh, you've tried it. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, if you want to do a one-on-one, a short one-on-one just to get used to, talking on it, let me know. Just send me an email. Okay? Absolutely. Cool. Brogura is in the house. Welcome back, my friend, and all my friends. All right. Is there anything else on the news? I believe Spotify is starting a kids service. I believe also for about $5 a month. I should have jotted these notes down. I just have something type on the screen here, but something new from Spotify, if I am not mistaken, for kids. And yeah, as far as any Christmas shopping news, any must-have gadgets, I can't think of anything this year. A must-have gadget, either to buy yourself or for that someone special. 4 or 5 years ago, the must-have gadget was the smart home speaker. Excuse me. The Alexa, Siri and all that. But this holiday season, I can't think of anything that's a must-have gadget. There's really nothing I would really... I would like to upgrade the office if I had a spare $5,000. But besides that, yeah... yes, he says a 16-core Threadripper. That would speed things up for the editing. Yeah. A 64-core. Why not? A Star Trek computer. Yeah, I would probably get the latest core Intel. What is it? The i9 they just announced. I would buy that. I don't know, about a couple $1,000, something like that. I would get more lighting. I have these fill lights up here that you see behind me. I don't really use them. But yeah, new computer, 4K camera, you know, something like that. Uh, but other than that, I can't think of anything for the holidays a must have. The i9, it's only 2 grand. That's my guess, DT. I'm not really sure. I think it was just I could be right. I mean, it depends what kind of configuration. If you get an i9, graphics card, and we'll say, 64 gigs of RAM, maybe it's more than 2 grand. I'm not sure. I'm guessing probably at least that. So I know some graphics cards can cost $1,000 or more. And if you're going to do 4K video, yeah, you need to go high end. When you're doing 1080p, it's not needed, but 4K or higher, now there's 8K. So, yeah. Yeah, DT. Mitchell, you want something from Pine? All your money goes to family, so they'll probably get you some socks. Well, I did buy socks this last month. Athletic white socks. The 2080 Ti is about the cost of a used Buick. I know it's crazy. But honestly, if you're going to do 4K video, you need to go at least 2,000 nowadays. And that's kind of like on the low end. Well, low to middle end. Yeah. But yeah, I like my tube socks. There's something about fresh new socks, right? They just feel good on the feet. With new Nikes, right? Maybe it's just me. So GTX 1660 Super is a great and cheap graphics card. Okay. See? So all the women out there, men like fresh socks. So the key to a man's heart is socks. Okay. Why not? I think we're ready for the main topic. All right. Dating apps. What do you think? Back before, smartphones, smart apps, there was something called blind dating. I think people still do that. I'm not really sure. A friend of a friend of your cousin, friend of a family member knows somebody that might be right for you. So you meet this person for the first time, going in blind, hence the term blind date. And I've gone through a few of those way in the past myself. They didn't work out, but that's okay. I think one girl was a smoker. I was not. I never was a smoker. I don't smoke. I'm more into fitness, swimming, tennis, jogging, when it's warm outside. So, in the past we had blind dates. There was none of this dating app services that you see in these commercials for. What do you do when something goes wrong? So one of the dates that I was on, as I stated, the girl was fine. Nothing wrong with her, but she was a smoker, and I don't like kissing an ashtray. So that was a strikeout as far as that blind date went. But it's not necessarily bad or good. It's not right or wrong. It's just one of those things. It's life. But these dating apps, we've all seen the commercials, 1 out of 5, 25%, successful. The people who join these services, they almost guarantee love. How do you guarantee love? How do you guarantee a match? There are so many factors, and I guess these dating apps is a form of blind dating. When you think about it. Yeah, I know you plug in your profile, maybe send a picture, likes or dislikes. But unless you meet someone face to face and talk to that person over coffee, dinner, laughs, type of music you like, how do you really know? These dating apps make it sound so easy. Oh, come on, it's well worth it. You will find the person of your dreams. Maybe. Maybe not. Blind dates for me were unsuccessful. And I'm guessing I don't have scientific numbers, but I'm guessing a majority of blind dates even today probably don't work out. Again, it's not because that there's something wrong with the girl or the guy. It's just one of those things. It happens. Yeah, Joe, there's no guarantees in life. It's just one of those things. If it works out, great. Maybe it doesn't work out and you're just friends, and that's okay too. But these dating apps, man, what if something goes wrong? I don't mean that you meet someone on a service online and you talk, and maybe she's too shy, you're too much of a talker, she's too shy, you're just not connecting, it's your first date and that's the end. That's life, nothing wrong with that. Or maybe she's a smoker, she's not into fitness and you are. That's the end of that date. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, when I say what if something goes wrong, I mean, the guy, or I guess the girl, but the guy is some kind of a crazy psycho. Whose fault is that? Think about it. If you go on a date with one of these dating sites, and the girl is, and there's nothing in the profile to say that there's something potentially wrong. Look, no one's perfect. Okay? None of us are perfect. That's not what I'm getting at. But what if there's something really wrong with this person that you met online and the profile looks nice enough, seems friendly enough, family friendly, but what if there's something really, really wrong with that person to the point that it's dangerous, it's scary, and it's life-threatening? Whose fault is it? Let me point this question to you guys. If something goes horribly wrong with an online dating service, I won't mention names, whose fault is it? I'll wait for you guys to respond. Whose fault is it? Dan has had no luck. Okay. You're paying for dinner and the torturer of your choice. Oh my. Well, none of my dates have. I've never been tortured. But yeah. Anybody want to take a guess? Whose fault is it with a dating app and something goes really bad? Anybody want to take a guess? Everybody's shy. All of a sudden. Bad people can be anywhere under any circumstances. Joe says it's your own fault. Okay. That's certainly a possibility. Your fault, not the app. It's a service like your friend sitting up on a blind date. Okay. Mitchell says it's your own fault. Okay. All right, here's the thing. If I was the CEO or if I was in charge of one of these apps and the lady or a guy, something went horribly wrong, I'm not sure what I would do, how to solve it. But, okay, so something goes wrong. Beyond that first date where you're not clicking, that's neither right or wrong, it's life. Something goes wrong. Do you blame the girl? Do you blame the guy? Do you blame both? Do you blame the service? Do you blame the internet? Do you blame the smartphone? Do you blame your family members for not warning you? Do you blame Congress? Do you blame the government for not having some kind of regulation? There is a law called Section 230 of the Communication Decency Act. and whatnot. I'm not a lawyer. I just did some of the research. And if we have any lawyers out there who watch this, please let me know if I'm wrong. But there is the Communication Decency Act. I never heard of such a thing. But there's Section 213 of the Communication Decency Act. And basically, they are not responsible. Zero responsibility if you go on a date and that person is a psycho, God forbid, is, this is a family show, but let's say something goes horribly wrong and you are stalked, something happens physically and mentally to that person. These companies, because of the law, they have zero responsibility. They washed your hands. And you want to know why they washed you? Do you want to know their reasoning? They washed your hands. They are not responsible because these companies, these apps, don't want to collect information that will violate the privacy of users. Huh? You are on the internet as it is. You know my thoughts about privacy on the internet. If that's their reasoning, really? That's my thought. Okay. There's no absolutes here. It's never 100% the fault of one person or one company. But if that's what that law states, the Section 230, that these companies have zero responsibility because they don't want to collect information that will violate your privacy, hence they washed your hands. It's a freaking dating app. The information is already out there. What privacy? Now, I'm not putting the blame on one entity, on one company, or one person, like 100%. But it seems to me that there's something missing in the law. Obviously, ultimately, it's up to you. But what if you use an online dating app service and you do everything right? You go on, you check this person's, history or this person's profile. Looks good. Maybe they're college educated. They don't live too far from you. They like the music you like. They're into fitness. They like Linux. You exchange messages, pictures, and maybe you do this for about a month, 2 months, 3 months. It looks real. It looks good. But because there is zero, from what I read, because there is zero regulation for your safety with these apps, anybody can post anything on their profile, basically fudge it, lie, falsify it. You would have no clue. The companies wouldn't care because they washed their hands. What I meant by your own fault was entering to a dating service translate to trusting the internet. Yeah. And we all know how true everything is on the web. Yeah, Joe. Obviously, it's up to you. Look, if there was a program a few months ago about this. I caught it on my Comcast. Look, if a woman sees a guy, sees a picture online, maybe the woman, was speculation here, guys. Maybe this lady sees something. She goes online because she was dating some guy and he dumps her. She catches him cheating, or maybe the girl's spouse passes away. All of a sudden, feels lonely, so they go online with the presumption of trust, of finding someone to share life with. That woman and guy, but we'll just use the woman, goes online, innocently enough, looking for that special person, because she can't meet anybody face to face. There is no friend of a friend blind date thing going on for whatever reason. Or maybe that person is super busy with life, doesn't have time to meet people except only online. Again, I'm just speculating. She has no time. She can't meet anyone locally. Her only recourse is at night when she's home, going online, using the internet as a tool for good, for possible good. I don't blame the woman or the guy. This is a tough call. If I was in charge of one of these dating apps, this is a tough call. But I don't believe in absolutes. So what I'm saying is, a company to have zero responsibility to me doesn't sound right. Just like the person who goes online, it's 100% his or hers responsibility. I mean, if this makes any sense, I'll probably never use one of these online dating apps. But see, for a guy, it's different. For a guy that was born and raised in New York City, if it doesn't work out, I don't care. I'll treat the girl right. Might give her a good night kiss, and that's it. If it doesn't work out, no problem. So I don't know. Joe says, I feel for you, Carm. I would never want to be dating today's. I do think there are some great women out there. Yeah, but I would have no clue on how you would find them. Hey, Steve. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Bonjour. Bonjour. Yes, that is you want to meet a French woman because you're the best. The language of love. No, but in the past, and maybe even today, meet someone in college. Meet someone at the library. Do we even go to libraries anymore? Meet somebody shopping. Meet somebody at the mall. You meet someone at a party. Meet someone at someone else's wedding. I think it's different when it's face-to-face, one-on-one, and you see this, you get the feel. There's no substitute for one-on-one communication versus what we are doing. This is okay. It's a start. It's a tool. But one-on-one communication, there is no substitute for that. Believe me, it's very, very rare or unusual where the person that you see online is the exact same person that you meet live, or that same vision of the person online matches the person that you see live. It's very, very rare, in my opinion. I don't have numbers. I could be wrong. I did not see a fish called Wanda. Dreaming Wolf, welcome. Steve says, your wife works at a library. Librarians are naughty. Really? What time does my library open up tomorrow? Let me get the time. Give me 1 second. No. Interesting. According to Steve. So you can meet the woman of your dreams at the library. Why not? So that's my thought on dating apps. I guess it's a multi-billion-dollar a year business. That's a lot of dates. That's a lot of love for sale. It is a brave new world. All I can say is be careful. Don't get your hopes up too high. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, that's okay too. And for the guys, if you meet someone and that person is fine, she's quote normal, but it still doesn't work out, do the right thing. Dream Wolf says, seduce the mind and the body will follow. I guess that's always been true, not just with dating apps, right? No. Your daughter mentioned this topic. She's of the app generation, college age. She says nearly every young person tries these apps, but their real relationships usually start in real life. Okay. Anna Rita, hello? They sell you a fantasy. These dating apps, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have numbers, but I suppose there is some success with these apps. Whatever happened to the bathroom wall directory? It's been replaced with the cell phone directory, right? Michael's on the right track. For a good time, call 1-800-HOT-TINA. Oh, man. What's up, Anna Rita? So, anyway, that's my thoughts on dating apps. There is no regulation, zero. If something goes wrong, these services have zero responsibility. And to me, that does not sound right. To me, it's a partnership between the person, myself, and this company, and I'm giving them my profile, my life. I'm giving them a piece of my life to this dating service. There should be some kind of a partnership. I'm assuming that's what you're paying for. And Arita says, you mentioned naughty, and I show up. And she said, okay, Anarita. It's like Paul when you mentioned bacon. Yeah. Yep, these shows always go to food, don't they? I don't have food tonight, just seltzer water. Yeah, blackberry, citrus. See? Bacon. Bacon, bacon. So that's it on my thoughts on dating apps. What do you think? And what do you think? Maybe we'll do a follow-up on this topic before Christmas. Yeah, TOS's top 10 tips on dating apps. Tip number 1, know how to cook cannolis. Food, the way to an Italian guy's heart. Mitchell is thinking this seltzer water. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's no sugar. Never use a dating app, never would, but I feel for the people who use them sincerely. It must be daunting to put yourself out there like that. Yes. I think it's like I said, I think it's different for some guys. Again, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I'm a street guy, more or less, so it's not that scary or that what's the word I'm using for? It's not that unusual for me to meet someone new and just to talk to them and crack a few jokes. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. But that's me, Yeah, there are a lot of X-rated fake women profiles. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I sometimes get friend requests on Facebook or on YouTube. I click their profile. Hey, for a good time in nude pictures. Delete, next. Thinking is painfully dangerous. Seems to me not thinking is really dangerous. The dating apps are money traps. I mean, if it doesn't work out or it turns out to be a horror story, yeah, Steve. If it works out, they say 20 to 25% of the dates are successful. That's pretty high if it's true. But then the majority, it doesn't work out. Dan says ginger beer. It sounds like an actress. Wow, Joe, you met your wife at 15 years old. Wow. She was sitting at a lunch table with the girl I dated for 2 weeks. We went roller skating. I've been together since. Give it up for Joe. Nice. See, that's why I love stories like that. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than a marriage that works or a relationship that works. That's wonderful, Joe. I guess that's why I love watching the Hallmark Channel. They always end on a happy note. You'll never see the Hallmark Channel end with an earthquake or a car wreck. Anyway. Yeah, you can meet at grocery stores, libraries, bookstores, the mall, weddings, parties. You just have to get out there. The dates are often money traps. The dates that I went on were not money traps. I look at it this way. If I ask the girl out, I will pay. If the girl asks me out, then I won't say she should pay, but if she wants to pay because she was the instigator of it all, and I'm cool with that. But if you asked, then you should take care of it. Your wife has put up with you for 26 years and have no clue why. You mean she's still thinking? Very nice, Joe. Awesome. All right, so your daughter also mentions that many girls just use the apps to get free meals and clothes. Really, Mitchell? Huh. Interesting. That's kind of low, if that's true. Well, no wonder all the guys are saying, the heck with that. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that if that's really, really true. Do the guys do that too? Oh. Very nice, Anna. Steve, your wife, you have an anniversary December 2nd, 30 years. I'm so lonely. No, I'm okay. Nice. See, when it works out, it's wonderful. Michael would pay for the date, the outing. You meant that if it works out often is a money trap. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I've been lucky. I never, got into that type of a situation. So, I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving as we record this, November 1st. So, yeah, Steve and Joe, I salute you. You guys have done it right. So, there is hope out there. See, all the women out there, there is hope. Yeah. I've never met someone in the hospital. I've talked to women in hospitals. I kind of flirted with them. Seems kind of weird to pick up someone in the hospital. Second marriage, Steve. Okay. I just thought of a joke. If I meet someone in the hospital for the first time, I'd be like, "Hey, are you sick and tired of meeting me here?" There's a corny pickup line. I think I mentioned it last year. But you're at a bar or something at a party, and your line would see you meet this nice girl. Your line would be, "Hi, my parents always told me to follow my dreams. Can I have your phone number?" I like it. I think it's kind of cool. Yeah. Nurses are sexy. Yeah, they are sexy. Yeah, yeah. They are. Yeah. Can't say it on this family channel. Yes, they are. They know because they have medical knowledge, medical experience. Yeah. Cheers to nurses. They do it better. Shut up. I dated a student nurse years ago, and she lived out in the boonies. I mean, this is like UFO country where like UFOs would land and all that stuff, right? So went to see a movie that night, took her home, and dropped her off. I'm leaving there. I think it was like 2:00 in the morning. It was kind of 2:30. She says, "Okay, now be careful leaving. There's a lot of deer out there." I'm like, yeah, deer, I'm driving home. This is before cell phones. And son of a bean, I'm driving on the highway and I see this family of deer crossing the road. All I remember was the deer with the big horns, I almost said toad, not a toad. I think it's a buck toad. The buck with the horns just freezes like this. And I ran it over. I buried this deer. It was disgusting crunching sound. My car stalls. True story. I'm like, I'm by myself. You know, there's no internet back then. I'm like, oh, please. I start the car. Crank it up and it started. Whew. I drove home. Parked the car, not a scratch. Nothing. But back then we had these big steel bumpers. What a way to end a date. Of course, I had to tell my girlfriend, honey, you all right? I didn't listen. I whacked the deer. Anyway, be careful. Dated an ER nurse when it was a security guard in the hospital. It was an experience. I think any date has the possibility to be quote and unquote an experience, you know. So yeah. Singers are bad, if you know what I mean. The singers are fantastic. Guys like to be sung to. So there you go. Vinicius Silva da Cruz. Hola, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Suppose there's a distinction between dating apps and hookup apps, or is there? I don't know. I suppose hookup, you meet someone at the bar the first time, you go home and do what you do. That's not really a relationship. I guess that's a hookup. I don't know. The line is blurred today with online apps. Hello, Kenny. I did not see English Bob's stream. I did not. Michael says 68 Chevy Caprice, 396 4-barrel carb. Yeah, probably weighed as much as the Hummer. Huh? That will protect you if you smacked a deer. Yeah. No plastic on that thing. Yes, the best thing about dating a nurse, she can revive you after darn near killing you. Yes, that is true. Uh-huh. Boy, that's bringing back memories. Whew. Getting hot all of a sudden. If there's anybody new watching, please do stop by and say hello. Anna Rita's so naughty. When you were in the hospital, she says, Anna Rita was I was always ready for the mouth to mouth. Yeah. All right, Dreaming Wolf, you have a date night with the wife. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Spin Viking, you bought your first Android phone? Really? Oh, wow. Nice. Cool. Which phone? Dan says, not married again. I'm not giving my stuff away every 20 years. But a bump. Look, I have relatives, friends who are been married a long time, and I get a little envious. I will admit. So yeah, it's not all bad. ZTE 557. Okay, spin. My first car? What was my first car? My first car was a Chevrolet Monte Carlo. White vinyl top. Big bumper. All right, Mitchell. Yeah, contact me. We'll do a chat when you're scheduled. Just send me an email, and we'll go from there. It's great that you got picked up a webcam and mic and all that. Just let me know, my friend. And thank you for your support. All right, I'll stick around for another 10 minutes or so, then we'll wrap it up. I'll be doing a morning stream, Good Morning Linux, so for the people overseas, so not too late tonight to go to bed. Any apps you should not put on it. I never use banking apps, Spin, if that helps you out. I don't put Amazon on there or my account. I don't put any accounts on my phone. Okay? Yeah. You always have a partner to run your feet. You mean to massage your feet? Okay. See, what I miss, I miss going to the movies with someone, talk to, to a party, wedding, a concert, going solo. It's not the same, So, yeah. You really like your feet being massaged, don't you, Anna? Okay. I like a shoulder rub, personally. Shoulder, back, yeah. That's what I miss, too. I don't know why I keep watching the Weather Channel. Hallmark Channel. Not Mark. Hallmark. It comes up with Mark Wahlberg. There we go. And tonight's movie is A Christmas Detour. Okay. The ubiquitous classic kiss at the end. Aww. So sweet and happy, I get that warm, fuzzy feeling watching the Hallmark Channel. Anyway. Yep. Big Papa Peppermint knows how to treat the ladies, right? But a bump bump. Fedora still relevant today. Silva, I don't use Fedora. I don't think it's for the masses or for beginners. Is it still relevant? Probably is. I know the latest one was released, right? Yeah, I tried it once. I didn't care for it. I mean, if it works, I suppose anything that works is considered relevant. And he says, Christmas movies already? Why? Well, because they're give you that warm and fuzzy feeling, I think there's enough violence today on TV. It's nice to have an anti-violence channel, if it makes any sense. So I don't mind them. LJ, what's up, man? Yeah. I don't mind Christmas movies in November or October. Oh well. What's up, LJ? Not bad, Steve. Not bad. They could at least wait till after Thanksgiving. I like to get in the holiday spirit around this time. I mean, maybe it's because I'm single. I I like Christmas music, but that's just a personal preference. So yeah. Welcome pepperminters tonight. I know, Anna Rita. They always end happily, and I know it's kind of corny a fantasy, but it's nice to have non-violence. See a show that's non-violent. So it's just a thought, you know. 'Steve. It's a very formula type. Those Hallmark movies are very. I mean, it's a family channel. They are meant for the family. No shock or surprises. So, um, it's another choice. 65 Chevy Corvair. Wow, that was your first car. Nice. Hmm. I'm just going through some of the oddball news. A bear raids sausages and Cool Whip from a Florida family's freezer. Sausages and Cool Whip. I can barely take it. I guess when you're hungry, you're hungry. Chinese woman gives birth at the age of 67. Wow. Good for her. A German dentist pulls a tooth that was 1.46 inches for a new world record. Wow. Okay. That is one long tooth. A deer crashes through a window into a cell phone store. Yeah, complaining about the roaming charges. Here's a headline. A Florida man jumps off a surfboard, lands on shark. Okay. And are you getting ready for bed? Well, you have a good night. Gonna pop open the ticker feed real quick, and then we'll wrap this up for tonight. See what comes up. What's up, Exgnu? How are you? Yeah, I'll probably go to bed soon. Good evening to you. I will have a good night, yeah. If the shark would have landed on the surfboard, that would have been a story. Yeah, for sure. Drinking some beer and try not to get into troubles. Very good. I have my wine upstairs, but yeah. I'll probably have a snack when I'm done here. Maybe finish watching the end of this Hallmark movie and then go to bed. I like to fall asleep to Alexa. That's my dating app. Hi Sleep. I got music playing on my boombox, Jimmy Z. Yeah, on the CD. No background music on the computer for tonight. No, just on my. It's skipping. Did I scratch this? I actually still make CDs. It's starting to skip. Yeah. All right, Anna Rita, have a good night. Tom is yelling in your ear. Is he on fire? I could play Fatburger, jazz. Definitely not romance music. Sometimes I'm happy. If I remember this month when Jimmy Z comes back with the band, I will record a full song and put it on YouTube. They do a killer version of Route 66. I mean, they just rock. Get your kicks on Route 60. He's talking about a new poop database. Oh? So not even your poop is private. Alrighty then. Beto O'Rourke ends White House bid. Oh. I'm looking at the ticker feed. Hello, Derek. How are you? That's a heck of a sport. Tying your poop to your email address. So all your email messages go to the toilet? Alrighty then. Neck and head hurting. Uh-oh. What happened? Did you fall? Bloodhound car. What's this? .461 miles an hour. Oh, this is one of those land speed records. Nice. Been dealing with this for a week. Okay. What if you have multiple email addresses? Yeah. Google buys Fitbit for $2.1 billion. I guess they are financially fit now. I'm going to wrap this up in 5 minutes. We'll call this a night. So, last comments? A 14-year-old inventor solves blind spots. Interesting. Cheers for Arch Linux for people who want trouble. For people who want headaches. Have you tried Arch Linux X GNU? Sleepy, I already talked about it, about the dating app stream. What I will do is I recorded this with OBS, the stream. So what I'll do is I'll edit it and I will post it. So yeah, that I already talked about it. So, but maybe sometime tomorrow I will edit it and look for that. Yeah, I'll edit it. I will post it probably sometime this weekend. Just a shortened version of it. I'll just call it Dating Apps. What do you think? So. I'm thinking about buying my first 4K smartphone. I'll probably make a decision this weekend. So, yeah. All right, Michael. Thank you for stopping by. Need to take the dogs out so they can drop email addresses or two. That's one for Mike. There's an old joke, the Ronnie Dangerfield joke. I just got a new dog. I think he's Egyptian. I think he's an Egyptian because all around the house he keeps dropping pyramids. Yeah. Let's fall in love. I think my friend's CD sounds good in the background. Yeah, so next time I go to the bathroom, oh, there goes an email address. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Return to sender. Anyway. Get a sneak peek at Microsoft's Black Friday deals. Oh. What are they? I have to click the link. Oh well. Oh well. Windows 10 will probably break something. All right, last call for comments, my friends, and then I'm out of here. Yep, instead of the Mile High Club, it's the Pile High Club. Yeah, yes, I know what that is. Oh, man. All right, nothing else on the news ticker catching my eye, so I'll get out of that. What's up, Mr. Cunningham? How are you? I'm just about to end the stream, but thank you for stopping by. I am doing fine. A little cold. It's a cold night. I mean, I'm warm in my house, but yeah, but I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Yeah, they are like little landmines if you don't clean them up. Yeah. And a sneeze. Irresponsible dog owners. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Sleepy. It's not that big of a problem here, but I understand. Yeah. It gives a whole new meaning when you say, man, I'm having one shitty day. Ha ha. All right, so I guess we'll wrap this up for tonight. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. The people stopped a little late. Sorry I caught you late. But I should be on tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock Eastern Time. And then I might be on again Sunday night. I'm not sure, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. local time Sunday night for an open chat. Yep, you're right, Joe. The show's heading down the toilet. We talked about dating to the toilet. Nice segue there. Yeah. Where do we fit Linux in this? You know. Anyway. Oh, wow. All right, my friends, I'm going to go. Everybody have a good night, a good weekend. Don't forget, here in the States, most of you will have to turn back your clocks Saturday night or early Sunday morning. Unless you get drunk, then you can turn it back when you want to. And don't forget to catch Arnold Schwarzenegger this weekend. Terminator, Dark Fate. Ooh. Ciao.